All right, so it's January, and as any January as of any year, it's time to set up goals for the year. And one of the most popular goals, I believe most of you have, is the physical goal, sport goal, to go to the gym, to get into the shape, to run a half marathon, ultra marathon, whatever you have. That's why I thought that very good topic to talk about today would be one of the biggest sportswear companies globally, Gymshark, and its founder, Ben Francis. And here's what fascinates me about the story of Ben. It's not that he got to his 8 figures before 40, obviously. It's not only because about his grit, his flexibility, his ability to change, but also the fact that he started the company at the age of 19. I started a company, my first company, at the age of 21, and I understood that it was kind of early for me. I understood that I learned a lot of lessons really hard way, while clashing with people, getting into this situation and try to figure it out, getting some gray hairs really early. And this is exactly the guy who did it and did it in the right way. This is the story of Ben Francis from Gymshark. Let's dig into it. All right, so Ben, born in the United Kingdom, and from early age, the guy is about fitness, about improving himself, but also, funny enough, about coding. The first 2 businesses the guy did even before 19 in his teenagerhood was 2 apps. It was Fat Loss, Abs Guide, and iPhysique. They weren't groundbreaking, but they were definitely setting up what will become Ben as an entrepreneur. The guy who started creating apps in his teenagerhood definitely is an amazing bet to do. If you are an investor or you're thinking about who will be successful, definitely that guy will. Now, moving forward, he is 19. He is studying in the Aston University. He is delivering pizza at Pizza Hut, and he has this idea that fitness will be big. I want to get into the fitness. The apps didn't work. The app side didn't work. What can I do? How about clothes? How about fitness clothes? And this is what he did. He saw the problem. The problem was you didn't have at the moment, or he couldn't find at the moment this both practical and kind of stylish fitness clothes. And he's like, I bet I can do this. So he takes his parents' garage. As usual, the best place to build stuff, parents' garage. He started building this, and he built his first prototype. And just for fun, he decided to record this, and I want to remind you, it's 2012. Just to record it and put it on Facebook. And to his surprise, the things go viral. And in 30 minutes, they're getting 30,000 in sales based on this video only. And then Ben gets it. He's like, this is the thing. Creating viral videos on social media, this is the thing. And then he digs into it even deeper. He starts cooperated with one influencer, another influencer. So basically, he discovered influencer marketing before influencer marketing was the thing. He understood one simple truth. You don't sell clothes, you sell lifestyle. And this is what he did. In 2014, he drops university. He understands this is the thing I should focus on. The company is growing rapidly with millions of fans on social media and in over 230 countries. By 2018, Gymshark opening the £5 million headquarters in the UK, just to show how far the company went. But it wasn't just an easy run. Working with influencer had its price. You cannot control the content. And so if you want to scale, and at the moment, the amount of influencer wasn't that big as it is today, obviously, you have to work with what you have. In the fitness industry at that time, if you were into scrolling and see what the content was, and still kind of is, it's often about trying to do something sensational, which is not necessarily all the time true. Meaning telling like, hey, you can, eat only You can eat only seeds, and this is how you can lose weight. Gymshark was partnering with everybody, and by everybody I mean everybody, because they found this kind of one thing which worked, and they were scaling it like crazy. But obviously, by partnering with somebody who is talking obvious shit, you're getting bad reputation. This is what happens, and this is what happened to them. It happened so much that in 2015, Ben decided to step up of being the CEO and giving it to the professional operator. What a move. You are still pretty young at the moment. You already have this wisdom to understand, all right? I'm not the best CEO for my own company at the moment. I can hire the person who will be a better CEO than I am. And I have enough wisdom to step down from the position, which is absolutely amazing, and only my applauses, and it's very, I know, from my perspective, very inspiring. So he's stepping out, and this pays off. By 2020, Gymshark sold 21% of the stake to private equity firm, valuating the brand at over £1 billion. Which is amazing. So this is exactly the point. Ben got to his 8 figures before being 40. At this point, Ben is owning 70% of the company, making his stake worth 1.2 billion. So not only 8 figures, but 9 figures. What we can learn from him, and here are several quotes I found the most influential for me, at least. So here's a quote. Starting a business is so easy to put yourself in a position where everyone agrees with you and tells you how great you are. You need to constantly be around people who give you a reality check. So basically, his idea was you always want to have people who challenge you. You always want to have people who would not just agree with everything you said, but have somebody who can actually do this reality check with you. I like this lesson. That resonates with me a lot, because you're often inside your own head, inside your own bubble, inside your own perception of the world, which by definition cannot be fully. You cannot understand everything, and everything that's all the connections there are. And having somebody in your team, having somebody who is better in the field you hire them for than you are, and being humble enough to accept that you don't know a lot of shit, is the way to go, is the way to grow. This is lesson number 1 from Ben to us. Quote number 2. I'm now focusing on doing less, but better. This is the short one. And the idea is, I like several things on this. So first of all is now. I don't believe that this approach works for every stage of the company, but when you are growing more and more, you try to focus on less and less, but doing it so deep that you are creating this mode where you are the best in the world in something you do. And this is exactly what I believe Ben is doing, because when you are in the early stage, you're doing all this stuff. Then in the medium stage, you're trying to cut more. The higher you go, the more you cut, the better you get, and the more focused you are. The third quote, being passionate about the business you start will carry you through the challenging times and help you win in the long run. That could sound pretty trivial, but the passionate and just loving the thing you are working on goes a long way, especially in the challenging times. Ben loved it in his teenagerhood, doing the fitness apps. He loved it in his young age, and he is still young. And while being in the company, fitness was his passion, and he built it on the base of his passion. Although what is interesting, I found that he tried it from one direction, meaning trying to do the app, trying to do the IT stuff. Did it work? He didn't change the core idea of the fitness. He changed the approach he took for it. He changed the approach he took, and it still worked, because on one hand, he had the passion, but on another hand, he had the knowledge. He already built why I'm doing the fitness, why I'm building the app, etc. So here you go. That was the story of Ben and Gymshark, the company with over 18 million subscribers on social media, with customers in 230 countries. The story of Ben, who is being a billionaire before 40. I hope you like it. I hope you learn and being inspired a little bit. This is because this is the goal of this podcast. This is why I'm creating this, to make you a little bit more inspired. And I hope if you have and you set up your fitness goal for the next year, you will definitely go for it. See you next time.